Here they are, Lee, Mike, and Earl.
Good afternoon, everybody. It's Monday, 1 o'clock again. You got the ABCs of Home Improvement. I'm Mike Ash. I'm in today with Liborio Durario. A few people in the mechanic station I see back there. Well, we're looking forward to today. It's a special week. We got elections coming up tomorrow, Lee.
Oh, that's right, Mike. Good morning. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. We had a good ride coming up today. It was a nice weather.
Excellent.
You know, this 55-degree weather, 60 is pretty nice, you know?
It was nice. The top was down on the Jag, nice and easy.
I know. Life ain't bad, I know.
Beautiful. Hey, listen, it is election week coming up, and we have a question of the day that I'm going to throw out from the ABCs of Home Improvements. Again, this is Liborio, your friendly neighborhood architect, on the other mic here. First, we're going to shout out to Earl. Earl, where are you? Earl, where are you?
I hope you're on the sunny side early.
This guy's doing a lot of work these days. He used to have fun with us, and now he's out there really hustling.
Working. I can't believe it. The weather's nice. He's making good time.
So, for election week, we want to bring up a question, and for that question, we have in the magic hat today a 1 gigabyte Sony micro drive.
Good
okay,
stuff.
For you folks out there who are computer handy, those are little devices to move around your information. Brand new in the box. You pick it up here at the station. 651-1110. The question of the day is, who is considered the father of American architecture? Okay? You have about 50 minutes to come up with the answer, and give us a call.
That should have a couple of good guesses, I would think.
That's it. And it sort of relates to the brick house of last week, Mike. So we sort of want to keep some continuity.
I understand.
And I'll bring out the continuity at the end when we give the answer.
I think we should tonight.
So... And
right,
it's good to see Frank smiling back there. Frank, how are you? It's good to see you.
Frank looks happy.
Excellent. So today, Mike, what were we going to discuss? We said we wanted to...
We got so much mail, really, on that bathroom question again.
Okay.
People are so concerned because it seems to be a number one small project people get into because they have no choice.
So basically, today, we're going to answer about 3 or 4 emails that we had specifically on water leaks and problems in bathrooms, and is it time to now invest money in remodeling the entire bathroom?
Yeah, because that's what happens. They have a downstairs garage, and all of a sudden they walk out to the car, and they want to know why it's raining indoors. It's the bathroom, you know?
It's nice. Yes, Mike.
And that's usually where it happens, in the shower, the toilet area, it could be the sink area. Wherever you got water, and those are the 3 main spots in there, the shower, sink, and toilet.
Well, for our listeners out there who don't have these problems or have an older bathroom that could eventually have a problem that would occur in the future, now's the time also, if you have any questions or you're thinking about remodeling your bathroom, call Mike or myself today on the air and get some free information about how to go about it. And, of course, don't forget Earl. He's out there right now working on a basement renovation. You give him a call at American Design and Build, and he'll come out and give you a free estimate, too, based on what you're looking to do.
Yeah, but water is the real problem in the bathroom, Lee, you know?
Well, that's where the water is in the house most of the times.
That's it. And depending on how it gets down from the bathroom to the floor downstairs or outside in the wall or creating a condensation problem, these are all natural problems because of lack of maintenance, mostly.
Lack of maintenance or, sometimes in a new condition, in an addition that you're doing, and you have these built-in showers now with the pans at the base and then the custom tile jobs and then people drilling in doors and brackets and so forth. There's so many penetrations in the envelope of the shower itself. Most of the times you find the leaks are coming either around the edge of a tub or somewhere in a crack in one of these bigger customized showers.
Tile's a problem a lot, too.
Exactly.
Because it does give way to the grout areas.
So,
that spacing of concrete mixture they call grout.
That grout.
It has a telltale sign after so many years.
That's right. And sometimes it's very difficult to trace the location of the origin.
Sometimes someone's got to get in that shower and use it so I can come in and take a look.
Well, Earl, if Earl was here, he'd be talking a lot about the shower, I'm sure.
Earl will be bringing his bed seat with him, I think.
So you have to start somewhere. So basically, if it's an older building and the bathrooms are 20 years old, 30 years old, it's time to redo them. So how do we go about it? What's the first steps, Mike?
I really got to consider how many people are using that room first.
Well, first of all, the bathrooms,
where it's located and the amount of traffic and size-wise and all that.
Well, what do you think? Right, size is very important because now that we're going to be taking this thing apart, it's time to think about the functionality of the bathroom as it existed.
Remember, when you do a 30-year project, okay, you want to take the walls out. You want to go right down to the studs. You want to see what's behind the wall before you invest in all that time and material to redo a bathroom. So if you strip it down to the studs, you see what's on the floor, the pipes coming up. You see how the insulation factor is, the exterior of the walls. At that point, you have a lot of open potentials what you can do.
And also, I mean, you know, you look up to the ceiling. A lot of these didn't have cathedral ceilings or specialty ceilings or skylights. So, yeah, you take everything, you strip everything out.
I remember I had a splanch once upon a time.
Splanch?
Yeah, that was a good old
Was there
house.
splish splash in the splanch, Mike?
This was a party splanch, let me tell you.
Oh, the party's going on,
I
of
had
course.
a small
Splish
bathroom
splash.
in the bedroom, my bedroom. And what we did to vault it and create space made a major difference.
Right, exactly.
When you go back to that roof question about cathedrals, if you can visualize taking that 8-foot ceiling and removing it right up to the roof line and make a small 5x6 or 5x8 bathroom look 3 times taller than it really is, that room looks monstrous.
It's nice. Well, that's an economical way to expand or visually expand an existing bathroom when you're remodeling it without having to take space away from another room or bump out of the house or do something, you know, that's more money. So that's a good economic solution to change the look of the bathroom and modernize it at the same time without big bucks going out the door.
Yeah, the other thing, too, is it all depends on what's going on with the family at that point. Whether you have a lot of kids and you really can't spare any more additional space outside that bathroom perimeter, or if you have less kids now because maybe they're off to college and you want to extend that perimeter in the bathroom a little bit further into another room, take part of that room over, create things you don't have right now, maybe a walk-in shower, maybe a seat so she can shave her legs.
Whoa, Mike, shaving the legs. That's something else.
There are things that, you know, as you get older, you start making life easier for yourself, too.
You know, Earl said last week when he was here with the Wolf was that, you know, you have to guard your perimeter. Guard your perimeter.
This is creating a new perimeter if need be. That's the question.
Saying. Well, here's what I think. I think that if your kids are out now and you're looking to redo bathrooms and so forth now, coming into my office for design processes, we've had a few people that are looking to do master bathrooms now. And these master bathrooms are much different than they were 5 years ago. You have digital TVs going in. You have sound systems that are being put inside the tubs themselves.
Lighting systems.
Right. Customized jet location. So, and shower systems that run $10,000-$15,000 for, you know, quadruple heads and 25 different mists.
Nice stuff. Let me tell you.
So,
it really is.
So it's the same as when we were talking about kitchens, Mike.
You know what it is? When you talk about that environmental process, one of the larger plumbing houses tried about 10 years ago to create an enclosure that was like more or less like a tub shower idea, where it wasn't a tub below ground. It was a stall unit put about 3 feet above ground and had the steam and the thunder and the rain and the sprays. And it was really pretty wild, okay, to buy that type of enclosure. But today, you know, with good design ahead of time, you can create a lot of it in your own new bathroom.
And they have all these systems now that are sort of autonomous. So if you have a few pieces that you want to put together to create your own type of shower, you're not limited by a manufacturer's selection in what you have. You can now create a shower with anything and a tub with almost anything. You know, Jacuzzi has one now with a pop-up TV, a 60-watt sound system built into it, light systems, special bubbling systems for sparkling off the surface. So
little waterfalls,
yeah, right, all kinds of things that, you know,
very pretty stuff
that people now maybe are thinking about. You know, what is the bathroom, Mike? What does the bathroom become?
I just finished up a job about 6 months ago that I'm thinking about. And the guy was an empty nester, and they just had the kids out, one left to go, basically. And he took his basic bathroom, and he converted the whole thing into half shower and half dressing area.
Wow, that's nice, Mike.
It was really impressive because the shower now had a couple of heads, had a beautiful towel job, had a little seat for what I told you about shaving, had steam unit going in, had all these facilities all in one spot.
Excellent. Well, listen, we're going to get back to that. We're going to take a break out here. Give us a call at 651-1110. ABC's a Home Improvement. We'll be right back. Welcome back, folks. Laborio Durario, your friendly neighborhood architect, and Mike Ash here discussing bathroom remodeling today and the different components that are involved with putting together that sort of project.
Whether it be a new one or a renovating one, they both require some thinking and some planning ahead.
Unbelievable. Yep,
the only time you jump on these jobs if you have a leak. And I was just bringing back the 3 areas for water being a problem. So if that's a question, or the maintenance factor is a question, this is a great time to bring it up because too many things of this nature come up all the time, what we hear about.
And if Earl was here, he'd tell you what, Mike? Water is the #1 enemy of the house. Water.
Biggest damage.
So indoors or outdoors. So now you have an indoor issue, and you have to start taking care of it.
All right. So back to the concept of depending on what the age group is that we're dealing with.
Right.
Because that becomes necessity and needs a little bit different for each group.
Well, what do we find these days, Mike? I find in a lot of the designs that I'm doing for additions, for people who have children still in the house, 6 to 10 or 12 years old, are now designing bathrooms with bedrooms together in combination and walk-in closets. So the 3 items go together now for each bedroom. There is a 5x8 or a 6x9 bathroom with a 6x9 walk-in closet, and it seems to be the trend now that they want. If people are adding on,
building a house, that would be a perfect thing.
Building or adding on this type of addition.
As the kids get older, they get their own bathroom.
Right,
Two
exactly.
girls in one and a guy in the other, or vice versa.
Or they do sometimes if there's 2 girls together, they'll make a larger bathroom, and they call that the Jack and Jill, Mike.
Yeah, that means they enter from their own bedrooms with into a common place.
Right. So there's many different ways to look at these bathrooms if you're going to be doing a remodeling project. Before you get started, it's always great to consult a design professional, as myself, so that you can get a bunch of different ideas together and reflect those off of whoever else is going to be making decisions.
And then you can put together, before we finish up the job, a wish list also.
Right. The wish list.
You might want to have a towel warmer.
Right,
might
towel
want to have
warmers.
a toilet paper warmer.
Right. Do you remember the Boderis? Now, we just finished a project in Ramsey, New Jersey, and the gentleman there wanted a specific towel warmer made by Boderis. Now, what that is that towel warmer is actually a piece of radiant heat that's attached to the wall in the shower unit itself on the back, and this is a big shower. It's about 6 feet. So the back of the shower is really not getting wet too often, and it's up higher. And this towel warmer holds 2 towels, and it keeps the towels at 90-some-odd degrees, Mike.
I guess you're not dripping on the floor with towels inside.
Boderis. So German product, and it gets hooked directly into your baseboard system. So it actually can be supplemented.
Works off the system.
It works right off your existing heating system, and a plumber can install that, and we've done those projects. So perhaps you have a bathroom that's already been remodeled, but it hasn't been done properly with a towel warmer. Give us a call, right, Mike? Give us a call.
Any reason's okay, you know?
Hey, listen, folks, put down your cups of coffee out there, or maybe your gin and tonics, depending on what you're doing, and give us a call today. Let's talk about some bathroom renovations. You know, we're waiting for a few calls today. It's been quiet out there, and I know Earl's out there, so I'm going to shout out to Earl again. Earl, if you're out there, give us a call and let us know where you're at with your project.
You know, even though I do a lot of kitchens, I do a lot of casework and other type of cabinetry, I always hear about them. It's amazing how many bathrooms are going on every day of the week.
Yeah, well, if you figure that in my office, I would say that we, counting remodeling projects, number one, and new construction, that we produce maybe 6 or 8 bathrooms, a week out of projects that are going out. A single house is 3 or 4 bathrooms.
That's right.
Renovations are usually 1 or 2. So if you do 2 projects a week, it's 6 or 8 bathrooms that are going to be constructed just out of 2 projects. So a bathroom, bathrooms.
Even a basic bathroom, a question about recessing a medicine cabinet, surface mounting.
There's so much goes into it,
What's the best thing
Mike?
to put combinations of drawers and doors? Is there any other features I can put in that room without making it look too cluttered?
Mm-hmm. Libraries now. People want their books recessed in, waterproof. They want to keep a small library in the bathroom itself. So
I usually use a magazine. Right?
But some people use magazines, others use books.
True.
What does Earl use? We don't know. When Earl gets in here, we'll find out. Yeah. So you would like to, there's all specialty components to the bathroom now, just as there is in any other room of the house, kitchens and so forth. There's the smart bathroom now, Mike, which is all computerized and digital, which you press a setting, or it could be programmed to go on at a certain time. And the next thing you know, in 15 minutes, your tub is running, the steam is going at a certain temperature, and you're ready to go and take your bath. So, Mike, it looks like we have a call here on line 1. You want to take that?
Hello, caller. Can we help you?
How you doing, guys? It's Uncle Steve.
Hey, Steve. How you doing? It's good to hear your voice.
Steve.
How's the renovating remodeler doing?
Very good. I hear you guys talking about bathrooms today, and I'm putting the final touches on a couple of this week myself.
Yeah, it's a very important thing. You doing the touches, I know things are coming out nice then.
Hey, Steve, it's Lee. I just lost you on the headphones. They fell on the floor here, so. How's it going, man? What about those Giants this weekend? Since Earl's not here, I got to yell at somebody. What do you think?
Yeah, they did a good job.
They squeezed by, huh? And the Jets got to sleep through this week.
Yeah.
Not bad. So what are you working on, Steve? What were you working on? I didn't hear it.
Well, today we're just doing the finishing touches on a couple of bathrooms.
Oh, nice. Excellent. That's what we're talking about today. Great. So what type of work are you doing over there? What are the finishing touches? Some coves?
Well, those tower block kids putting up the last fixtures and putting the mirrors on the doors,
Mike,
on the medicine cabinet.
I'm nodding my head yes, because I know those finishing touches mean it's almost the last payment.
All right, last payment's coming in, and Mike likes to call all that stuff jewelry. That's
right.
all the finishing stuff in the bathroom.
That's true.
Unbelievable.
That's when the woman gets
Get to that
involved
point
with
where
you.
it's pay me him out.
Nice, Steve. Excellent.
It's good to hear you finishing up work, though.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. We rang the bell, and it's Steve. Uncle
Hello?
Steve is here. Listen, Steve, throw out your name and company name and number
Hello?
again. We're here. Go ahead. Uh-oh.
We lost Steve.
Steve, did we lose you? Okay. Must be. He's gone.
Can you hear us, Steve?
Anybody there?
We can hear you.
No.
Must be a technical problem back there.
Okay, we're
sorry,
cutting you
Steve.
loose, Steve. See you
That's
next
all right.
week. Okay? Must not be singular. Good to hear from Steve.
All right, sorry about that.
Oh, we would have gotten some insight into some bathroom stuff. What a shame. Well,
Steve's always busy. I like him.
yeah, that's it. It's always good to hear from Steve. Yeah, so he's where was he? I didn't get to hear where he was.
He didn't mention the job site this time.
Okay.
But it's good to hear he's getting off the site, though.
Yeah, it's okay, Mike. So, Mike, what happened this weekend? You went upstate. What would you do
I'm
up
busy.
there?
I got grandkids now. They're
And
a lot of fun.
Where did you go?
I went up to Syracuse this weekend. Weather was expected to be 2 to 6 inches. We get up Friday night for dinner. We're hanging out, my son and I, and the girls are in the other room having a little wine and stuff, and we're just talking about the sports coming up for the weekend. And sure enough, they're talking on TV, 2 to 6 inches on Saturday morning.
No.
I figured we're not going out for breakfast. We're going to have to crash.
Toboggan.
Yeah.
Tobogganing.
Bottom line, we woke up.
okay.
It was cloudy.
Nice.
And then we got down here Sunday, and the weather turned sunny again. What a beautiful
Unbelievable.
week.
We got someone back, Mike. Who's
Who's
on
on the
there?
line? Hello.
Hey guys, got you back.
Steve. You're
Well, there
back.
you are. We had a technical problem here, I guess. Maybe
Excellent.
you're right.
Yeah, we wanted to hear a little bit about the bath, what you did over there. Give us a little bit on the process. And also throw out the company name and number.
Yeah, give it a shout.
Well, sure, that's always fun. The renovation consultant at 845-831-7609.
Renovation consultant. Okay.
Very nice, specializing in these bath jobs. So go ahead, tell us what did you do in this bathroom job? What had to be done?
Well, after careful planning and placing of the fixtures, we did a little tile work, a little marble, some inlays.
Did you get the job initially?
Oh, of course.
Oh, okay.
The only way to start a good bathroom job.
Nice. And
That's-
how level was the floor when you got down to the base? That's always a question.
Oh, that was terrible, but we
Yeah.
straightened that out.
That's right, Steve. I know you're good at that. That's excellent. That's a tough one. Some guys don't do that step.
Was that a master bathroom or a main?
That was a master.
Oh, okay.
Well, Steve, you are one of our first callers here today, so you do get an opportunity to answer the question of the day.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
What are we giving away today?
And today we're giving away a 1 gigabyte Sony Microvault flash drive, thumb drive, some sort of drive. You plug it in your computer and you can carry all your files with you. Beautiful. Brand new.
Fun.
Okay, now here's the question, Steve. Who is considered the father of architecture in America?
Oh, Franklin Lloyd Wright.
Oh, I don't know. No, that was a close
maybe
one.
Maybe not the first, but he was out there.
He's the granddaddy. Hello?
Did I lose them again?
No, Steve. That's it.
Hello?
He's gone. Frank.
Ah.
All right. Well,
Goodbye,
Steve was close. Maybe he'll call back, but that was not the correct answer, although Frank Lloyd Wright is one of the granddaddies of architecture here
But
in
before
America.
that,
But
before
yes,
that.
before it all really started, when architecture was just happening here in the colonies. So that gives a little hint out there. I'll throw it down there to the 13 colonies.
That shouldn't be too hard, really.
No. So let's get back
to bathroom.
Oh boy, oh boy. Did anyone flush yet, Mike?
I hope so.
We've been here for a half hour. Nobody flushed. It's crazy.
It's crazy.
Yeah,
All right, we almost gave away that Microvault. Steve was good. I don't
Steve
know.
was finishing up the
I don't know if he
and
gets
now
to-
adding a little toys onto it.
Does he get to give a? We don't get to. So, are we good? Okay, he's coming
Franklin
back.
Lloyd Wright.
No,
That was a good guess.
It was a
but
good guess, Steve.
earlier than that, though, we're talking
So,
about.
yeah, when they were
The
colonies. They were
right.
colonies here then.
Oh, geez.
But you can't guess again now. No two guesses. Let's get back to your bathroom job. So, what type of marble were you using, Steve? Was it a special marble, or were you just using store-bought stock stuff?
No, I was custom ordered through a local distributor.
Oh, nice. Excellent. Excellent. How long do these jobs take, Steve? The people out there might want to know, from start to finish, how long does the job take?
Well, with careful planning, they can be done in about 12 business days.
Oh, nice. Excellent.
That's nice to hear that. Well, Steve, thanks for calling. We've got another line.
Look forward to hearing from you again next week, Steve.
Okay, take care,
All right,
guys.
take
Thanks,
care.
man. Okay, caller number 3.
Hi, this is Sandra.
Hello, Sandra.
Hi. I have 2 questions. One is a kind of vague one for my son. He's going to be as one bathroom home. He's going to be putting a bathroom upstairs, which is, it's a cape. It's a, it's not an attic. It's more than an attic, but it's.
Are there bedrooms upstairs in this cape? So there's 2 bedrooms there.
Yeah, that's right.
Right.
And he's going to be putting in a bathroom on the 2nd floor. Now,
Okay.
there isn't a lot of space there, and he was thinking of doing just the half bathroom. And I said to him that they now have showers that, are triangles that wouldn't
Yes,
take
that's
up as much
neo-angle.
space. And I couldn't tell him anything more about it than that.
That was a good idea.
Yes.
Because as long as you're upstairs, you might as well keep them upstairs.
And you stack it normally above the existing bathroom below on those capes so that the plumbing and everything runs vertically right through the house. So you can use the same vent stack and so forth. And yeah, that's a 36-inch neo-angle shower.
That's what I wanted to know what you call it. So that I can tell him what to look at.
and that's a nice project. And if there's no space there, it's really not expensive to break the roof open a little bit and put a little dormer out if you don't have it just in that 5x8 area for the bathroom. Because I know most of the times that's a regular shed roof going across the back there.
Right. So it'd be like
But yeah, it's called a neo-angle and
neo-angle. Okay.
right, an American Standard or Kohler,
NEO.
NEO. Okay. That was.
That's number 1. How can we help you, number 2?
The other one is that we renovated a bathroom a few years back, and we tried to use some of the same materials. So we used the same. We have 2 medicine cabinets in there, which was a mistake because now the bathroom's nice and the medicine cabinets are not. But they're not standard sizes. Can you replace those? And I don't know quite who
Is
to
that
call.
a recess or a surface mount?
They're recessed.
They are recessed. What size is the width?
I'm gonna. That you're asking.
If you're off a little bit, just to give you an idea, let's say your unit is smaller than the next one.
I think that they're probably guessing here. They're not. Maybe they're 2 feet across. Maybe, yeah.
That's not so dramatic.
Yeah, there are 2 of them.
What else are you going to do to the room besides replace it? Anything else on the wall where that is?
Well, we'd have to do some tiling too if they're not exact
That's right.
size.
Yeah, something. I would open the wall just a tad to make these perfectly centered up on the sinks.
Okay.
And then at that point, as long as you're tiling, you're not going to affect it that much at all.
All right.
You might as well keep
you can have some fun with that. I mean, you can do a nice little detail around the medicine cabinet. You can do it with some wood trim or some tile work.
You can recess a mirror in also in the middle between the 2.
So there's a lot of little options, and and you can have some fun with it.
Okay.
Thanks for calling.
Good suggestion.
Where are you calling from?
Warwick.
Oh, excellent. Very good. Well, stop by the station. You're caller number 2, so we're going to leave you the what do we got in here, Mike?
Give her the answering service.
The answering service.
That you can use.
Okay. I mean, there's a Sony answering service. We'll be here. Ask
That
for
way
Frank.
you can put our number right in there and automatically it calls.
That's right.
Well, I could do that. That's very nice. I don't have to answer your question.
There you go.
I'm the architect.
No, you can though if you want to answer that question, and we'll throw in the Sony Microvault.
Thomas Jefferson.
Oh, there you go. You got it. See, that was very good. That was an easy one. So
Okay,
there's 2
I
items
have a
here.
daughter who went to the School of Architecture at the University of Virginia,
That's
so we
very
got that
good.
pounded
We
into
should
our
discount
head.
that.
And you also, we tipped you off with colonies, and we were talking about brick houses last week. So all of that is sort of coagulated into one.
Right.
Very good,
Well,
Sandra.
I thank you very much for the answer.
Okay, very
Thanks for
good. Have a
listening.
great
We
day.
appreciate the call.
Thank you. Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right, Mike. We gave away a couple items today.
Boy, that hat is getting lighter and
that was
lighter.
good. Thank goodness.
You might have to renovate
Can you
some more.
imagine? It's killing my neck wearing that hat every day.
The stripes, though, look good on you.
Unbelievable. All right, we're going to go out on a break now. Great to hear from you folks out there. Give us some more calls when we get back. ABC's of Home Improvement, WTBQ. Welcome back, folks, to the ABCs of Home Improvement with your friendly neighborhood architect, Liborio Durario, and
Mike Ash.
Mike Ash over there.
I'm a supplier of kitchen cabinets and more.
And more. We all want to know the and more.
More covers a lot of ground, you know.
More covers all the
units,
ground.
Any type of casework, residential, commercial.
So any of you folks out there want to talk about bathrooms, give us a call. Or if you have something else on your mind and you want to discuss, anything else to do with home improvements, we can go off topic. And as you see, we talked about a neo-angle shower, and then we got into Thomas Jefferson. So
they worked out well that way.
That's it. So let's get back to the bathroom, Mike. Let's see what we got going.
Yeah, I was just thinking about the last lady that called up with a curb. And we put the bathroom right in the middle upstairs.
First of all, she cleaned out the magic hat, Mike.
She did well.
That was good. Unbelievable.
2 out of 4.
2 out of 4. Boy, the magic hat is really light. We're going to have to bring in some new items next week.
Shorter stripes.
That's it. I might have to bring in a soap dish for the next bathroom job.
Very good.
All right, so let's start now, Mike. Let's say we're going to get on one of these 5x8 bathrooms, okay? So what isn't, we should have asked Steve too, the typical cost. Let's get into just a replacement bathroom for those folks who are on a limited budget. They want to just upgrade the fixtures and tile, and they want to put a skylight.
Back.
Right.
Everything's going back. The only question will be newness. New medicine cabinets, new shower or tub combination, a new toilet, a new vanity and sink faucet with a pop-up, and then the exhaust fan, possibly a light fixture, and that's a bathroom.
Microwave, TV?
That's in my bathroom. I don't know if you.
Let me ask you, Mike. We're talking about these surrounds. We were talking about the showers just before, but we're talking about tile. But you remember there's alternative.
I'm not a tile fan.
Right. Let's talk about the alternative surround enclosures that we can do in a tub area.
Every job I've done in one of my own buildings. Okay. I do what they call panel systems.
Panels, right? Okay, that's a system. Now again, is that more expensive or less expensive?
Another thing, there's 2 cost factors to create the bottom dollar. There's time, and labor.
Time and labor. Okay, so now if you have time and labor, so
fixtures are next to the appliances.
Well, let's talk about the surrounds still. Let's talk about the different materials that you can use for these surrounds.
They have a solid surface material.
Hold on, we have another call here. Go ahead, caller.
Hey, how you doing? Late today.
Who's
Larry
this?
From Mechanical Cooling.
Larry, how are you? Mike.
Hey, Larry.
It's
Good
Larry.
to hear from you.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Where are you working today?
I was working in near Hohokus, New Jersey.
Oh, you're
nice.
down there. Weather must be nice by the river. How's the smell?
It smells fine. It's a little polluted, but what are we going to do? We got
Hohokus, Mike. We're not in Hoboken. We're in
I thought you were all the way down there.
Hohokus. Larry, listen, let me ask you, what do you do out there, Larry? What's your business?
Mechanical engineering, air conditioning, heating.
Okay, heating and air conditioning. For our folks up here in Orange County, what do you do? Replacement work, repair work, installation work, or all of the above?
We do mechanical repair. We do installations. We do a lot of troubleshooting.
So you do heating and air conditioning. Is that correct, Larry? Heating and air conditioning. So folks now in the coming through the fall into the winter, since we were going to do a show on air conditioning in a couple of weeks, so maybe we'll talk about it a little bit here at the end of the show here. And if you folks out there have any questions about bathrooms, feel free to give us a call too while we have Larry on. And Larry's company does air conditioning and heating, installation, repair work, and extensions of systems. And if any of you folks out there have any questions on that, give us a call. And Larry, talk to us about your typical job over there. Mike wants to know. He's sitting here.
Well, you know what it is, with the winter coming upon us now, what preparations does the homeowner really have to be aware of as far as the furnace, that kind of thing?
Well, basically, a lot of companies, guys come in, they do PM checks, filters, this and that, check blowers.
PM, Larry, for our folks that don't know what that is?
Is that evening?
Empirical maintenance, right. Uh-huh. Empirical maintenance. Come in, simple stuff. A lot of mechanical companies come in and they try to do the whole 9 yards. This is wrong, that's wrong. Basically what we do is we get right to the point. We come in, we send a first-grade mechanic in. We don't send helpers in only for filters. We come in, we check a lot of the systems. A lot of mechanical places, mechanical as far as commercial, residential, 9 times out of 10, they have any particular heating system is wired up in the summertime for high cooling, high speed, and then they have low speed for heat. Majority of the time, the ductwork standard in the homes after 10, 15, 20 years, they get no air through it, and the unit runs and runs. We wire them up for high speed.
So there's an efficiency issue, Larry, is what you're saying.
Absolutely, absolutely. And some people these days, they have a home 15, 20 years old. They're much older. The system's even 15 to 18 years old. It's old. And they can't afford to come in and start ripping out stuff. And we come in, we try to refurbish it at a reasonable price and come in and help them out. You know,
That's good, Larry. That's good. Larry, why don't you throw out your phone number and company name again for the folks out there?
It's Mechanical Cooling at 917-662-2255. And on top of it, we never charge a free estimate. We walk in, we do about 45-minute inspection, we give them a general idea what's going on, and 9 times out of 10, we don't replace the system, we help them out.
That's really
excellent.
nice.
That's nice, Larry.
That's
Well,
really nice.
we should say here at the ABCs of Home Improvement that we know Larry for over 20 years in the business, and again, when it comes to air conditioning and heating, and we need somebody on the spot, American Design and Build, and so forth.
You can always feel comfortable with Larry.
We call Larry, and believe me, the job gets done. It gets done right the first time, and he's very, very effective when it comes to cost. So if you folks are thinking about checking out your furnaces and all your heating and systems before the winter comes along here, and you haven't really made a call to anyone or you don't know who to call, here's your opportunity.
Or
Again,
if you've called someone and it really is not done properly.
Right, if you call somebody and you don't feel like you're getting the right information, here's a second call you can make, and we're recommending them from the ABCs of Home Improvement here, which is your encyclopedia of home improvement contractors as well as information. We'll stand behind Larry and his work and give him a call. So, Larry, why don't you tell us about Tuesday?
Tuesday, no, it's a great day. It's contractors' night.
That's right. That's right.
We all get together. We meet. No drinking involved.
No, we get together and we discuss the business of the week. Exactly.
We share one another's stories.
That's right.
Customers. I guess recently we had a story. It was my turn for stories.
Right. That was good. That was right.
We recently came on a job site, not to mention any names, and these people spent into the thousands on mechanical stuff, and apparently the mechanical engineers designed stuff, nobody reviewed stuff, and we came in and we didn't laugh. We just feel bad for the customer.
Yeah, but a lot of times they don't check the drawings, and the shop drawings are designed by people that really don't even go in the field and know how things should go together. And then somebody like yourself will get a set of these plans and laugh a little bit because some of these guys do not
Just
design.
don't look realistic.
Right. So
you know what else is good, Larry? I know you for a long time. I know that you do your own ductwork. I know you've got great mechanics on the staff. I know you've got us out of a lot of trouble over the years. And all I can say is, it's always interesting working with a guy who can actually think out these jobs ahead like you do.
Yeah, you come up with some alternative solutions that are actually more economical than most of the guys out in the field, Larry.
Well, we try to be practical. A lot of people, especially these days, it's been going on for years, don't have a lot of money, and a lot of people, when they do break down and they have to go to Yellow Pages, they're dealing and wheeling with 9 companies, and each guy that comes in says, well, rip out a system, do this, do that. I mean, they get nervous. It's like having a stroke already.
Right.
They're in fear when a guy walks in and says, well, I can't fix that. It's too old, or it's not worth it.
Right. He won't even attempt to look at it, Larry.
Right. They want to go for the goals.
Yeah, that's right. So let's talk about when you came to my house, Larry, and you did, the same thing. I mean, I bought a house, and it has an older system in there from the 80s. And Larry went up there, and I had 4 guys come out, and I'm in the business. Well, everybody gave me a different story, but everybody's story was the same. Rip out the old system, put in a new one. And, at the time, we were dumping all kinds of money in there, and that wasn't one of the budget items we had established.
It
wasn't even figured in. And, Larry, you came in, and, for $36 or $40 and a little grease and some smoke in my house there, we got that thing running, and it's been running well ever since for 4 years. So it may not be the most efficient, but it gives people time or an opportunity to, sort of plan out, because that's a big number. A system, what does an average new, 3 or 4 ton system go for, Larry?
Well, before that, Lee, I want to get back to that. We've been friends.
but it gives people time or an opportunity to, sort of plan out, because that's a big number. System, what does an average new, 3 or 4 ton system go for, Larry?
Well, before that, Lee, I want to get back to that. We've been friends for over 20, 25 years. I want everybody to know out there, we never received the $40.
That's right. That's right. So I appreciate that, but the check is in the mail. The check is in the mail.
Lee, a lot of people, again, I'm not doubting and knocking other mechanical companies. There's a lot of fine companies out there.
They just don't want to do the minute stuff.
Yeah, what happens is a lot of people come in like a brand new home, let's say 2,000 square feet, new construction. A mechanical contractor, they come in and they want for 5 tons. They'll come in and say, I want to put a 4 ton in. There's no 4.5 ton actually out there. When people say they need for 1,600 square feet or 1,800 square feet, they put a 3 ton in. 9 times out of 10, we put a 3 ton condenser with a 3.5 ton blower. Okay? You want that CFM to get out. When you oversize the system too much, then you have an issue. They have dropped
Larry,
down.
CFM, for our folks out there that don't know what that is?
We're talking about air velocity, the blower that would be in your attic.
So that's cubic feet per
That's called a
minute.
split system. The condenser is the unit that's outside, and the blower is inside.
Larry, we never talked this much on contract deals.
That's it. It's great.
Well, we can't. I can't let you know all the details. I got to make a buck. I mean, come on, guys.
Well, Larry, since you're not eligible for anything in the magic hat, but we did give away already a Sony answering service and a Sony micro drive. So, and the question of the day was answered by Sandra from Warwick, who knew the question of the day: who was the father, or was considered the father of American architecture? And since her son went to architecture school down in Virginia, she knew that it was Thomas Jefferson. So,
Lee, I thought that was you.
Well, I'm the granddad. Okay, I'm the.
Oh, you're the granddad. What position am I in?
You're a specialty.
We can't say that on the air, but we will talk about that later.
For anybody out there, all you have to worry about is finding somebody you can work with, trust, feel comfortable, build a relationship, which is very hard these days. We don't have an answering service. We have a secretary, or it goes directly to a cell phone. People do not like to talk to recordings. Hi, I'll get back to you.
That's why I gave away my answering service. I got rid of the Sony. I have the newest exchange system now. Yes.
Can I have it?
It's gone already. Sandra's got it. It's gone.
And
we've autographed the tape.
What prize is that?
That's it. Listen, you got to come up to the studio
on a regular basis.
Right. If you got to be a listener.
Ask questions like a good person should. You get a gift.
Right.
Especially if you know the answer.
That's right. That's how we like to work it here at the ABCs of Home Improvement there, Lewis.
Well, as I was saying, most homeowners or commercial, you have to depend on the architect being a very good architect, like Lee. Lee's been very faithful. He's always been there for me. We've done a lot of drawings together. We've never argued. We discuss things.
We always like to discuss, especially about that $20.
Yeah, well, no, it's 40. But listen, I think I'm going to go to the courthouse, and there's an interest rate of 13%. Because I am taking up law right now. I
know you've got a pre-law degree going. I understand that. We discuss that almost every Tuesday when we're out.
Well, for everybody out there, they try to get me every Tuesday, but it's hard because I'm always working constantly. It's an addiction, but that's when you have a lot of customers. You try.
Larry,
to
we want to thank you for calling in.
Larry, we're going to go out on a break here. We got to go out on a break. So, thanks for calling, Larry. Why don't you listen?
I'll see you tomorrow night.
Okay, guys. Nice hearing from you.
Thanks, Larry.
Thanks again.
See you later.